Oh. Yeah. Oh, how about that? Yeah.
Nice.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining episode 26 of the Grey Brotherhood actual play campaign. 30 years ago, we were comrades at the West Point Wargames Club. Now we've come together again to play Adventure, Conquer, King System, Imperial, Imprint, or ACKS II. If you're just now joining the campaign, be sure to check the description below for a link to the Annals of the Grey Brotherhood, written by Jonathan Oldenburg. Anytime you need a refresher, you can just check the link in the description to review everything that's gone before. We resume the adventures on the morning of 15th Venethalin, 381 Imperial year. The Grey Brothers are in the city of Sipharon. All right, gentlemen, here we are. Big excitement.
One of my thoughts was, what if we start planning to take that high level character out to the shrine, but in the interim, I think what are your guys' thoughts if we ask him or his office for protection in the interim? Basically say, we know that there's powerful people that probably want us taken out, and we can't help you if we get either imprisoned or assassinated before then.
So it's a good idea. As a reminder, it's currently the 15th. Your group will be ready for adventure on the 24th. Everyone will have finished their necessary bed rest. Tyrenius on the 20th will have completed learning his new spell and finished recruiting his street urchins, and the others will have had their 6 days of study. So you basically have you have at least 5 days if you want to make sure you got your next spell. You have 9 days if you want to get the whole band back together before you can go out. So, I mean, 9 days is not a long time.
I mean, I think we need to get the band back together because otherwise, I mean, they can't travel, they can't do anything. So,
right. They also said they also were saying they would decide whether they were going to quit after you take them to the shrine.
Oh, well, them and Higlak, because Higlak's also recovering.
Yeah.
What did the I forget the guy's name, Basilio, the prefect, was he amenable to
Basilio.
Was he amenable to taking the barge down, or was that beneath him? We had talked about that to the priestess, the Reverend Mother. Or maybe we should go
now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I said we plan to take him down that way, and if he doesn't want to go, well, I'm not sure what he wants to do.
But take him by barge to Saidanos, and then from Saidanos on the road?
Yeah. When we had mentioned that, the Reverend Mother had been concerned that he might not want to be on a merchant barge.
Right.
So.
Well, we should probably go talk to him and see what sort of entourage he plans on bringing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, do we have to go through the go-between, or is he willing to talk to? Is he able to talk to us?
He's in seclusion, remember?
Okay. So I guess we have to talk to the Reverend Mother.
All right. So you guys want to stroll down the Street of the Mighty Dawn onto the Boulevard of Icons and visit the Reverend Mother in the Temple District. All right. So it's actually Matriarch Andame, the head priestess of Metiara. All right. So as you guys arrive at the Temple of the Hearthfire, you see some angry-looking people wearing the colors of House Dracomir go marching past you, departing the temple. They don't bother you. They don't really pay you any heed as if you're beneath their notice, and they just march past. Within the temple, you see the Reverend Mother. She looks somewhat pained, as if she's had a bad day. As a reminder, the temple has an imposing narthex that opens up into a great rotunda with a capped oculus at its apex. In the middle of the room is a sacred flame that rises from a brass brazier at the center, and the smoke wafts out through the oculus. And there's a number of priestesses maintaining the sacred fires, and Matriarch Andeme is there scurrying around, giving instructions, and looking relatively pained. Okay.
Well, let's approach her and ask if we can have an audience, private audience.
She says, of course, please come with me. And, she takes you into an adjoining building, which is her private office. It's very minimalist. It's got a holy symbol of Mitiara, a sleeping couch, some stools and lounges. So she says, have you come about the situation we discussed?
Yes. We are making preparations for our departure. We wanted to discuss the route and the security and the how much, I guess, what the prefect's intent or visibility he wants to have.
Well, can you tell me where exactly we'll be going?
It is in
the middle of the
it's the Bias.
Spin Forest.
Yeah. Yes. She says, yes. What's the nearest fort is what I meant.
Oh, Turos Tim.
Wonderful. Okay. The Legate Valerian is a respected man and an ally of Prefect Basilio.
Our plan was to take the boat upriver, or a boat upriver to Ciudadanos, and then go by road to Turos Tim, and then head into the forest.
She says, I believe the prefect would probably prefer to ride with his cavalry escort.
How big of an escort would he intend to bring?
Perhaps 6 men, handpicked.
You mean by riding rather than taking a boat?
Yes.
Okay.
It will be him, his wife, some handpicked guards, myself, and you.
The roads down that way are more dangerous than passage by river, so just be aware of that.
She says, I'm not overly concerned about that danger with you with us, but the prefect likes to ride much more than he likes boats.
I think I see what's going on. Okay. We'll be on foot until we can reach our horses and mules in Ciudadanos. So the first leg of the trip will take longer than we anticipated.
She says, I wouldn't concern yourselves with that. The prefect will simply provide mounts for you.
Oh, okay.
He has an entire cavalry force available. So I will speak to him and his wife. What we will do is say that he is doing an inspection of the border forts, and then having dinner with his friend, Legate Valerian.
Reverend Mother, we, as for us who have endeavored, who have found this fortress and will be guarding the prefect and assuredly come into danger, is now a good time to address our reward.
She says, I myself am not the person you should speak to about that. I simply intervened as a favor to the Lady Basilio. Certainly, she is a woman of great honor, and I think you can expect you'll be richly rewarded.
What would you suggest we do to approach her? Should we approach her before or during the trip?
She says, would you like to meet the lady beforehand?
Yes, we should. She should know us and know our company, and we should know her too.
She says, excellent, excellent. Then let's do this. I will make arrangements with her for a place for us where we can meet, some protected and private venue that doesn't attract too much attention, and we'll go from there. Where can I reach you? Are you still at the barracks?
We're all staying at the hospital.
The hospital.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, then. Give me a few days.
Matriarch, before we leave, I have an unrelated question that I was hoping, with your great wisdom and skill in healing, could perhaps answer. As you know, from what we told you, we recently had some encounters with some were-rats in the sewers. And should we encounter were-rats again, a question came up. Is it possible for somebody who has become a were-rat voluntarily to be cured?
Ooh.
She says, in some cases, yes. In other cases, no. It depends how far along the progression has gone. We know that it's impossible to cure a natural-born lycanthrope, one who's born to lycanthropic parents, but those transformed as adults can sometimes be cured.
Do you know how long that process, how far along? Do you have any insights on that?
I do not. We haven't had any were-rat problems in the city for hundreds of years, ever since the captain of the Night Watch dealt with them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. She says, you should consider speaking to the Patriarch of the Winged Sun about this matter. He takes a particular interest in the tales of the captain of the Night Watch and the were-rat legends of Sipharon.
What is his name?
She says the name of the Patriarch?
Yes.
Patriarch Arbiter. He's the chief of the temple, and then beneath him are Prelate Ramos and Rector Drusus.
Okay.
Raymond met the Patriarch. I remember
Briefly,
that. Yeah.
And then,
Thank you.
And then when you guys interacted with Ramos, he said, "No need to disturb the Patriarch with this. He's very busy with things."
That's right.
Okay, thank you. That's
She says, "Of course. If you'll excuse me, I have to attend to some duties now." And so she goes off to do some prayers and sacrifices and whatnot. All right.
doing some fact checking on our buddy the Romus, whether he could cure that guy or not. Mentinus
Cave.
Yeah, I just
summoning.
Yeah. I suspect he's still a were-rat.
Lies!
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Romus thinks he's not a were-rat anymore, but...
Just invite him for a cup of Wolfsbane tea.
Yeah.
See what you think about that.
That's right. Okay, well, what do you guys want to do? You just want to chill in the hospital, hunker down, and study, or sometimes, just pick a downtown activity and do it is the best course of action. But you can certainly wander around the city and try and get yourselves in trouble if you prefer, or go back into the sewers.
I'm happy laying low, personally.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy laying low too.
Okay.
I'm also in the process of updating our purchases, stuff like that inside for everybody getting them ready. Grant, your basic load.
I think, and I know that not everybody can use a spear, but I think everybody having a spear means that we have extras when they break. And you know, if, like, for example, if Higlak and Horaeus are holding the line and the spearmen behind them both lose their weapons, they can easily reach onto the backs of both Higlak and Horaeus and grab additional ones.
The only downside is spears are 1 stone of encumbrance each, which could push a lot of you into a slower movement rate.
Yeah, that's
we do have 4 spears in the party stash, so once we get to Ciudadanos and we have our mules with us, then we'll have lots of spears. At least for this road trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And one thing I did want to do while I was in the hospital is I wanted to make a point to summon both Bombor and Horaeus to my bedside. Well, you know, hobble over to Horaeus since he's in bed too.
Right.
And basically say to them both, gentlemen, you performed admirably. I wish to give you both a 50 gold bonus for your service.
Okay.
All right. That's very kind of you.
There was, in addition, the 900 gold pieces that we got from Abimbola. I just divvied that out to everybody, and I think it came out to an additional 47 in session 25.
Nice.
45 gold pieces, excuse me.
Cool.
I'll take what I can get because I've been blowing through my money like nobody's business. As opposed to at West Point where I didn't use any money at all in this game. I'm using it all and throwing it all at the temple. That means I can pay next month's dues.
So do me a favor and think about what you're doing in terms of guards at posts. You seem to be a little concerned about assassination or being attacked, and so it would be helpful to know what you're doing to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, I definitely got Bombor on guard duty, to make sure that Horaeus doesn't go down.
Let's see. So we set up in the second floor of the hospital. And so, I mean, my thought would be we have 3 skulky types, and maybe have have them on rotation out on the street, and just kind of skulking, looking for trouble. And the rest of us kind of rotate through, sometime on guard. Those rest of us who are healthy go on a 3 rotation guard shift.
So basically, you'll have one skulky person outside and one awake person inside at all times, right?
Yeah, and the dogs.
And the dogs.
Oh yeah, we got dogs. Yeah.
How many dogs do you have at this point?
Let's see. We've got Isk, and then
Zelicus.
Yeah, Zelicus, and then.
Didn't we buy a bunch of dogs?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
The Casket's got 2 hounds.
Well, that's right. You have Nar and Audar. Yeah. Oh, and we have 6 dwarven under terriers. So, yeah. So we have 2 wolfhounds, Isk, Zelicus, and then 6 more hunting dogs. So 8 hunting dogs and 2 wolfhounds, or war dogs.
Okay. Cool. Well, what I'm actually going to do is give you guys. All right. So let's make this the scene. All right, so you guys should be able to see the hospital map now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So hopefully this worked out all right. Yes, good. So I did not turn on walls or anything for this because I figured, it's a civilian structure. You can wander around wherever you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop you guys onto the map. And remember, it's 2 stories. So you're on the second story. The first story is similar. And the staircases are at the M, P, O, and N. They're circular staircases that go upward. So who do we have here? Castanus, your Underterrier.
It looks like we're taking 9 ward rooms. I looked at last week's notes. So 9 of these rooms are ours, correct? Well, it looks like there's 2 beds in each. So.
Yeah, but this is ground level, isn't it? And we're on the second.
You're in the second floor. Second floor is the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I see. So like Jay has like 2 beds and then a hall and then 2 beds. So that's 1 ward there. Okay, I gotcha. So we got 9 of those. So we're taking up a fair part of the second floor.
Yeah, the second floor was not occupied by anybody at the time being. So, all right, how many war dogs did you say you had?
6, plus Isk and Zelicus.
I got those guys on there. Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 more. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, only 2 war dogs. 6.
2 war dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 war dogs, 6 hunting dogs.
6 hunting dogs. Okay. Okay. So the dogs, of course. Okay. So where do you guys want to be? So you've got essentially the outer ring looks out on the street. The inner courtyard looks in on the inner ring looks in on the courtyard where the statue of Meteora was. You'll be up on the second floor, so you're about 15 feet above, above that shrine area. So where do you guys want to be? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. Oops, I did.
So it looks like we probably occupy about 3/4 of the rooms. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do. So
maybe we occupy the whole south side and a little bit going into the north side, something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
The dogs can play in the atrium.
Start dropping your guys where you want them to be. Yeah, this middle area is not available to you because that's on the first floor. Keep in mind.
Are the 6 people on the map, or are they? We need to place them as well.
The who?
The recovering people. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's on the map.
Okay. Probably should have all the injured be on the south, like on the so there's like an I or C and D, so they're harder to get to.
Okay. So there's Horaeus in one of the beds in I.
So if you look, S and T and Q and R are they are not for patients. They are for orderlies or hospitalists. So if you want to occupy those, you would be in a private room without a patient bed. Okay. All right. So Horaeus is in 1 bed, and Bombor is also down, right?
No, Bombor's up.
Bombor's up.
Okay, Bombor's good.
Hi,
Higlak's down.
Higlak is down, and I'm not seeing him on the map.
Okay, here we go. Higlak, there you are. You're in the room with Horaeus.
I put Zeodana in a room. Is she the only injured woman? I think she is. And who else is wounded? Avaro and Scavenus are wounded.
Isn't Agalor is also?
So I said. I saw. Never mind. Yeah.
Was Raymond?
Oh, you're right. Yes. No, Raymond's fine.
Okay.
All right. There's Scavenus in the room.
Where's Scavenus? Oh, you're putting Scavenus in the room with Zeodana?
Yeah.
Maybe put him in C.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Zeodana in a room with Arya or with Skandar.
All right. So Arya is in the room with Zeodana.
And we'll have a dog in each of the injured people's rooms because
Yeah.
Therapy dog.
Therapy dogs, exactly.
Well, and Isk would definitely be with Scavenus.
Yes. Oh yeah. Is Isk named? Is we have a named Isk somewhere? No. Okay.
I thought I had brought Isk down. Yeah, he's right here.
Oh. Okay, we'll get him out of there.
Okay. So right now I see you guys have you have Isk with Agalor and Scavenus. You have here, I'm going to go ahead and put little skulls on all the people that are resting so we know that they're resting.
Did we lose Avaro? I thought we had Avaro in here, but I'm not seeing him now. I thought I did a moment ago.
He might have gotten deleted here. We'll drop Avaro. There he is. Okay. Avaro is there. Okay. Who's Avaro rooming with? Griffin?
No, that's just mean. He's hard to recover.
Oh, actually, Avaro is good. That's
here. What we'll do? We'll room Agalor and Griffin together. Yeah, we'll put the two low charisma guys.
Oh, that's hilarious. So Avaro and Scavenus are together, and then Griffin and Agalor are fantastic. Okay, and then they have a dog, and then Arya is not sick though; she's fine. Okay.
And maybe maybe we have Scandaras out on the street since Arya's in there. We'll say Scandara's on watch at this particular time.
Right, and Toothy needs bed rest. No, Toothy's good.
No, Toothy's okay.
Yeah, but he's not on the map, is he?
He is now. There's Toothy.
So the rest of us are probably just studying somewhere, or what have you.
Well, and we need to have a bit of a guard shift going on, and position guards appropriately. I'm going to suggest that we make a point to position guard here and here, which controls access to these hallways and allows them to watch both the stairwell coming up and any of the other stairwells. So
Sounds good.
Where did you suggest putting them out?
I suggest here and here.
I will. While I'm
about
studying,
the other
I'm going to
two
drag a
stairwells?
chair out by the. It looks like it's probably a window, so I can look out over the nice interior there, and I could read my book.
Yeah.
And I'll be hanging out with Zelicus there, and we'll be chilling.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you're chilling with Zelicus.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who you want to say is on guard right now.
All right. So
You want to randomly pick? I mean,
no, it's okay. There's not an attack happening right now. I just want to get this worked out.
okay. Let's just say maybe
so-
Raymond's on guard right now, and Griffin are on guard. Those two could be the guards right now.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
So what about the other two stairwells?
Well, I mean, whoever's in those spots can see someone coming out the stairwells and, from that location.
So if they come up the stairs, they have to come towards us to get to us. So there's less, yeah. So if Griffin can see both P and O, for example.
Okay.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So Tyrenius,
Oh, except for Scandara's out in the street, so I'll put her off on the side of the map.
Scandaras. Okay. So this is where your person and they're kind of just circling around, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, because I didn't realize it was four-sided. So yes, they're just wandering around.
Yeah.
Actually, let's give the outside guard one of Castanus's dogs. Yep, exactly.
Okay. Brilliant.
She's walking the dog.
Brilliant. Okay. And so basically at any given point, it's either going to be Scandara, Toothy, or Arya outside.
Yep.
And at any given point, it's either going to be Andrabus, Griffin, or Raymond on guard, or those three are all. Oh, I see. That's one shift, and then the other shift would be the other three guys. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I'm not really on guard. I'm reading my book.
Yep.
So I'm not watching, except for idly. It's not a dutiful guardship. It's just I'm sitting there.
Okay, so you're not really on guard shift. So Raymond wanted to study, so then he probably shouldn't be on a guard shift either because he wanted to study.
Oh, I think we're all doing that. So
Castinus wasn't studying anything, so he could bowl 1 or 2 guard shifts. That's fine.
Okay, so Castinus is going to pull a guard shift. Okay.
and then we have Toothy and Bombor is another option. And do we have anybody else? Tyranius, unless Tyranius is studying.
Tyranius is studying because he needs to learn his spell.
Oh, that's right. So it's, yeah.
It's basically Griffin and Castinus and Bombor.
Yeah.
Right.
So each of them with an 8-hour shift.
Yeah, and the rest of us can cover during because we can do ancillary activities. So during sunrise and sunset.
Yep.
As ancillary activities, I can join things like that.
Yeah.
So if they write
during stand 2.
Yes, exactly.
Do you think we could solicit any other help or some guards? Or do you think we wouldn't want to trust them?
If they're temple guards, we talked. We discussed that. We never did it. We could go to the temple barracks and hire some guards. We had discussed doing that, and it sounded like they were.
You wouldn't really hire them. They're paladins or a holy order, so you would have to try and persuade them that you're of such importance that you need to be protected. They had said you were welcome to stay in their barracks, remember?
Sure. So that doesn't seem likely.
We could try. I mean, we are good friends with the temple. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's, Drusus was on our side, right?
Yeah, and so is the matriarch who were helping out.
So Raymond would have a pretty good chance of convincing Drusus to see if he's got a couple people who are bored and looking for something to do to come hang out and keep us company and help us maintain watch since our party is down in strength.
I think that the temple guards we're talking about are not Drusus' people. They're on the other side of the town. It's the matriarch's people. But we're still.
Both. It's both. The Knights of the Winged Sun protect all the temples. They're like the Marines of the ships.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The only temple they don't protect is the Temple of Iana, which is protected by its blade dancers. Yeah. So either one you could speak to. In other words, you're both right.
Oh.
Yes.
Shall we send Raymond to talk to the temple guards? Appeal to
at least send a dog with him.
Probably not a great plan to show up with a dog at anyway. I mean, it's up to you.
I could go with him. I mean,
not splitting the party, not sending somebody off on their own.
No, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. I'm just saying that it's the ancient world. Showing up with your hunting dog isn't exact. It's not like there's doggy playtime. It's a little weird.
Yeah. They're not a service dog.
No.
Not in that way. The anti-service dog.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to go with Raymond.
Okay, well, you guys head over. You have no problem persuading the guards. So they're willing to give you guys two guys that'll cut. So you'll have 2 people staked out. No problem. All the time. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So where would you like your 2 Knights of the Winged Sun? And they're and when they see you have a dog, they both want a dog.
Well, I mean, since we have two of them, maybe we could have rotate through Castinus, have just Castinus, Griffin, and Bombor on one. So they each take one shift, and then there's two guards. So we have three people on shift each time, one of our party and two of them.
Yeah,
So,
no, that makes sense. I'm just asking where you want them to be standing.
Yeah. So one of them would take one of these spots that we've already taken. Where do you want to put the third?
Maybe, yeah. We could do that.
So you want, so put them at B.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. And
Okay, great.
get him a couple puppies.
Yeah, they can have puppies.
Brilliant. All right. Well, so you guys make some security plans, and you feel better. Time starts ticking along. So, have you, Castinus? Tyrenius? Have you picked your spell?
Sort of. I initially thought Burning Sparks would be fun to have. I wonder if Magic Lock might be more useful for me to invest the time in learning.
Magic Lock's a good spell.
You guys think about having the ability to close stuff permanently behind us or in front of us?
That's really useful.
I like that idea.
I'm kind of. I'm thinking I'd like to have more of an aggressive set of spells rather than supporting spells, but this one sounds kind of useful too. So, like, I usually avoid healing and recovery type stuff and just go for dealing damage. So,
one thing to note is that the way the ACKS spells are configured is that the first, third, and fifth level spells are usually the more destructive spells, and the second and fourth level are usually the better support spells. So.
Yeah, I was noticing that. I mean, the other one that sounded kind of useful would be Counterspell, but that's a first level spell.
Right.
Which still might be useful to obtain.
Yeah, that's a good one at some point to get for sure.
I could potentially swap out one of the other ones I haven't felt the need to use yet, like Wall of Smoke. I could study that one instead and with some additional effort. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Magic Lock.
Cool, go for it. It's a good spell. I use Magic Lock all the time when I design dungeons. Like if you're an evil dungeon lord, like it's a go-to spell.
Yeah. So I like.
Well, if it's good for the evil dungeon lord, is good for Tyrenius, right?
Yeah, that's right. And then when you get
one of the same.
And then when you get access to third levels, then you do Rune of Warding, which lets you set up perpetual magic traps, and then you combine the two and just fuck with people. So it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, did this door look unlocked and untrapped? Ha ha ha. Not only is it locked, you just got blown up.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't see anything that looked to give you the ability to do like remote listening or any kind of alarming kind of system, like alerting.
Oh, so you can do an alert. There's a first level spell called Auditory Illusion. Auditory Illusion, at the caster's discretion, the spell can be cast so that its duration does not begin until a particular trigger is met. The trigger can be as general or as detailed as desired. With any visual or audible triggers can be used. Then the illusion can respond to triggers as far as 45 feet away. When the spell is cast with the trigger, you specify the sound it will make in advance. So you can set up a trigger like, if any beastmen come within 45 feet, you give out a cry or whatever.
Caw, caw.
Yeah. And the sound can be as loud as something produced by 30 men all shouting at the top of their lungs.
Well, that's both a nice alarm and also a weapon, and I like that.
It's a cool spell. Yeah, Auditory Illusion is a good spell. So that's a first level.
Yeah, I didn't notice that one.
It's easy to miss because it doesn't jump out at you as an alarm spell. It just is like, oh, I can do auditory illusions. Oh, well. But then you're like, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, the other ones that are fun in that regard, if you're like for like base defense, illusory interior is really cool because you can create an illusion of interior decorations and furnishings. So like, let's say for instance, you've got like your armory and then you just make it look like a musty old cellar with rotten food. So they open the door, they're like, oh, I don't want to go in there, Or you can also do like illusory furnishings of a really nice carpet, but actually it's a pit, like stuff like that. That's a good one too.
All right, come back to me in a minute or two.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, we'll tick the clock forward, and And you can swap out spells that are already in your thing for a week of study, so no problem. So you have 1 week to learn your new one, and then you can swap out others. Let us tick the clock forward. So the 16th passes, the 17th passes. And on the evening of the 17th, you get a message that you should come to meet with the Lady Serena Basilio. And you are told to come at the 7th hour of the evening in the Lake District. You are invited to come to Nymphe Zeo, which is Star Lake. It's a legacy of the city's ancient elven splendor. It's the artificial lagoon within the city fed by warm mineral springs that give it an effervescent sparkle. And a small man-made islet known as Nymphonossos rises from the center of the lake, pleasantly wooded with purple lilac bushes and white-flowered plum trees. And you will be taken by gondola to the island for a picnic with the Lady Serena.
Okay.
Should we leave some people behind in case the hospital gets attacked?
This is the island, as you can see it here. This is the prefectural palace. So she's basically walking out the door of the prefectural palace, getting on her gondola and going to the boat. And and there's literally guards with longbows with composite bows and crossbows in the prefectural palace and on the walls. I can see the island. So it's relatively safe.
I'm more about the people, the injured people we leave at the hospitals, more what I'm talking about. So I don't know if just Cassinus and Raymond want to go, or if Tyrene is supposed to go too, or something like that. I mean, I can stay behind and help with guard duty.
We definitely need one actual brother staying behind, because
The rear
we
guard.
learned last time if we just leave henchmen, we won't know that they're getting massacred.
It's true.
Yeah, should I stay behind?
I'm willing
should I
to,
go?
or we both can stay behind if we want to, and let the other brothers go.
What if we did Castinus and Raymond go, and Therenius and Andrabus stay guard? So that's a powerful guard. That's a powerful guard force at the hospital.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
You two guys are the face of the brothers anyway, so.
So we've advanced the clock to the evening of the 18th, and who of you guys was going to go? I know you'd pick two of you.
Castinus
and Raymond. Okay, good choice.
Castinus is glad that he bought that fancy suit from sheer luxury.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so
yeah, because Gwynfor burned in his, so he can't use that one anymore.
Yeah.
all right. So you guys are met on the island by the matriarch and someone you assume to be Lady Basilio. And the matriarch says, may I present Raymond and Castinus of the Gay Brothers to Lady Serena Asteria Basilio. Now, so she's in her mid-30s. She's tall and slender. She has high cheekbones, gray eyes, long black hair. Definitely an intelligent gaze. This is not a stupid woman. And she says, thank you so much for joining me. Now you see on the outskirts of the island, some of the prefectural guards are standing watch, but they're a discreet distance away, so you can talk freely. She motions to a basket before her, and she says, please pour us some honeyed wine.
We both Castinus and Raymond offer respects. Domina, at your service.
She says, thank you. So, I understand from the matriarch that you've been told what happened to my husband.
We have.
It's
Be it known, we are loyal Orans, and would see our prefect and our city returned to strength and honor.
She says, "It delights me to hear this. In these dark days, with the Emperor lost, out fighting the Skysos and Exarch Dracomir and his ilk manipulating for civil war, it's important we maintain order in the borderlands. My husband is an able leader, but not when he's been driven mad. Now I want to ask, what is it that we can do for you in exchange for this very great service?"
Well, first we should know, do you know of any parties, any threats against the prefect?
She kind of like looks hesitant, and she says, "There are some within his circles that I distrust, but I would prefer not to name names at this time."
Do you think they will attack us on this endeavor?
She says, "No, I don't think so, because all believe that, well, most don't know anything has happened to the prefect, and those who do are of the belief that there's no cure for it. I mean, we had almost given up hope that there was a cure for it and thought that this so-called elven shrine was a myth. The fact that it's real, I can't tell you how much joy it's brought to me. I feel like I have a chance to have my husband again."
We have been there, and I myself have tasted and benefited from the waters.
Incredible. Incredible. She says, "Well, please, let me know what I can do for you. You have a friend in the prefecture now." And she nods.
Very well. We will, Domino. We will as an honorable band, we will present you with our requests, but fully we realize that it is contingent upon the success of the mission. Is it not?
She says, "I would say the state of the realm as a whole is contingent on the success of this mission. If something were to happen to the prefect, certainly my ability to aid you would be greatly reduced."
I see.
The matriarch says, "I concur with the Lady Basilio. This is a grave and important matter, and you are doing the realm a great service."
We would make one request of you before we set out, for the good of the expedition. We have benefited in the past from a devoted priestess being a member of our band, and last one enjoyed such great success with our band that she decided to retire and return to her home. Her loss has been hard felt on our band, specifically with injuries and the after effects of battle. Is there anyone that you know that could accompany us on this trek?
She turns to the matriarch and she says, "Matriarch, I'm sure that within your order, you can find a volunteer to assist the Grey Brotherhood in these important endeavors." And she says, "A volunteer?" And Lady Basilio says, "Yes." And she says, "Of course, milady." All right. She says, "It will take me a few days to find one, but there'll be one joining us. And we're departing on the 24th, correct?"
Yes.
Okay.
That is the day, right? I didn't keep track of it.
Yeah, that's the day, yeah. All right. So because you have them on guard duty, Arya and Tuthi have to give up on spying and carousing. I hope that's okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, then we would not do that.
I would actually rather take them off guard duty and keep them on the hijinks. What are your guys' thoughts?
Agreed.
Yeah. So rather than a Scandara always being on outside, maybe just have her do, take the dog for regular walks throughout the day. So it's not a permanent.
Yeah.
External. Every 2 hours she takes a half-hour walk or something like that.
Okay, so just using her ancillary activities.
Yeah.
During the day. Okay, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So, all right. So we advanced the timeline to the 20th. And so, Terenius, you have now got 15 street urchins you can put to field as carousers if you'd like.
Yeah. Castinus, do you have anything in particular that came to mind in terms of what we might want to send them out to seek out? Otherwise, I think it's just a question of harvesting any beneficial rumors, or maybe keeping an ear out if people are talking ill of us.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Terenius, you finished learning your spell, and Andravas and Raymond, you finished 7 days of study. Okay, so... All right, so you dispatch, so with the street urchins hired on the 21st, they start doing carousing hijinks.
Yeah. So as I was reading the hijinks, it sounds as if there's a potential where they could be learning something of value to us. Mm-hmm. Is that still the case if I give them directions like what I've given them?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Okay.
Yep. So
You have a name for your gang, Tyrannus? You got to give them, you got to come with a name at some point.
The only name that comes to mind is not apropos. So you stymied me. Terenius was just like, "What do you mean a name? I've been studying. What? I have to name these these."
It's your gang of street urchins. I mean,
Give me a moment. I'll come up with something good and alliterative.
Yeah, no rush.
He's like, what? Deer in the headlights look.
right.
Let's see, the Sugar Hill Gang. Is there a Sugar Hill around here? Let me think now.
What's the nearest hill? Is there a hill in the city?
Yeah, there's some hills in the city, but nothing funny sounding like Sugar Hill.
I mean, you could always call them either the Jets or the Sharks so that they could walk around.
Snapping their fingers. Yeah, you could do that, I guess.
I didn't mean to stop play. I just...
No, it's fine. All right. All right. Well, we will advance the clock further then. So, and we will advance it to the 21st, and we will...
I think we'll call them the Brothers' Arms.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
That's good. I hate how the map is just totally random in there it is. Okay.
I can see them when they grow up, starting an inn, the Brothers' Arms Inn, and they'll be like, where did this inn, where'd the name come from? This wizard long ago hired us to carouse.
All right, so I need to do some quick checks here. So with only one thiefy person on duty, you have a 33% chance. Let's see. Okay, and so She is not on duty. She's racked out right now. All right, and then let's roll to see. Give me a d6 roll to find out who is on watch right now. Could be Griffin, Castinus, or Bombor. So 1 to 2, it's Griffin. 3 to 4, it's Castinus. 5 to 6, it's Bombor.
All right, D6 coming out.
Okay, Bombor is on duty. All right, so Castinus is asleep, and
Bombor's right here,
where's Bombor?
where my cursor is.
Right. All right, put Bombor where you'd like him to be.
And one of these other guards should be down at the corner where Casmus was.
Got it. Yep. All right, and you're asleep. It's nighttime as well. Okay, so that's where you want Bombor to be?
Yes.
Okay, so you're basically guarding the interior approaches rather than sort of trying to guard the exterior.
Basically, well, I mean, honestly, let me just move the dog. So he's able to stay eye contact with him and guard the O staircase as it comes up. So we have, interlocking observation of each other.
Yep. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. So, Bombor, give me a listen check, please.
Okay. Let's see. Where is my listen check? Abilities, find trap, hear noise. There we go. And he can't hear anything.
Very sad. Very sad.
But hopefully
the
the
doggy?
dogs can hear something. That's why we have them.
Yep, absolutely. The dogs have acute hearing. So the dogs all of a sudden begin to bay nervously, and their ears are perking back, and they seem quite distressed.
Okay. Bombor will say to our two paladin guards, eyes open, gentlemen.
Okay.
And he'll go full defense.
Okay.
You say the dogs are baying, right? So that's loud.
Yeah.
Is it loud enough to wake the rest of us?
Not automatically. So you can all make a check to see if you wake up. It's D6 if you wish to wake up, or Bombor can wake people manually, but he's not doing that.
It's D6, you said?
Yep, you're rolling a D6. You basically need to make a surprise check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. Unless the slumbering condition is being maintained by magic, it ends automatically at conclusion of the first combat round in which a noise is made loud enough to be within earshot were the slumbering creature awake. Okay, so the sound that the hounds heard was not within earshot, which is why a listening check was required, but this hound's baying is within earshot, so at the end of the round, all of you are awake. You don't have your armor on. You've just woken up in the middle of the night. Okay. All right. What do you want to do? We'll do. Everybody can take one round of actions. You can put on
some armor.
You can put on 1 stone of armor per round.
I think that's
okay. So you're
one.
slapping on armor. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Putting on my helmet.
Putting on your helmet, very good.
Griffin and Skandar will also begin donning their gear.
Okay, got it.
Sean, are you taking charge of Raymond and his ilk?
Yes. Yeah.
Or-
I'll take charge of him.
Or do you want
Remind me, why do we think it was a good idea to put Tyrannius next to the stairs?
You'll be fine. There's a paladin guarding you.
Yeah. Just saying.
I thought you picked that because there's only one bed in there, so you have some quiet time to study.
Yeah, I put you
true.
there because you were studying. Yeah.
It's true. It's just, As I look towards my closed door, I debate whether I should open it and prepare to cast a spell because
You know that
I'm
lock
like,
spell yet? You can lock the door.
face to face with whatever's coming up those steps.
All right. So you got this. You have the spell, Willie. So, all right. You guys have all finished putting on one stone of armor and picking up weapons if you want. We go into another round of combat. The hounds continue to bay and look around nervously. They definitely smell something and seem uneasy.
I'm going to send Zelicus out into the hall. Go out, boy.
Am I hearing the hound right outside my door barking, or are they all going crazy?
Yeah, they're pretty much all going crazy.
Is it nighttime?
It's nighttime. Yeah, it's the middle of the night.
What sort of light exists inside the hospital at this time?
None. The guards are the people that are on guard are holding up torches.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't say none because there's an big ever burning flame right here. So so that would provide light out to about like that, but only through the I guess you can't see it because I have darkness turned off. Anyway, basically this hallway, well, that's not working either. Okay. Grr. I hate VTTs sometimes. Okay. So basically like these hallways. Yeah, these hallways are lit.
Okay.
Because of that. And then you've got, torch and torch. Okay.
So,
all right.
The first thing I would have done upon awakening is light a lantern in the room.
Okay, so you've got a lantern lit. All right. Anybody else want to do anything with their first action? Otherwise, we'll move on to the next round.
I'm just going to keep putting on armor until I'm armored up or something happens.
Yeah. Okay, so still putting on armor, second round. Tyrannius, any spell or anything?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to be casting Magic Lock on my door. I'm preparing to cast that.
Okay, perfect. All right. Anybody else? Otherwise, everybody else is putting on armor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, third round. Anything?
I mean, do we perceive any sort of danger at this point?
The dogs sure do.
Okay. Bomber's going to continue to hold his corner because, well, he does not want anybody getting past that stairwell.
Yep.
I mean, what are the dogs doing in general? They normally would be indicating a direction. What are they indicating at, or are they just going nuts?
They're going nuts, and they're kind of like looking around as if like the whatever they're detecting is moving somewhere.
This is why we went to the second. Well, one of the reasons why we went to the second story.
All right, you guys have gotten three rounds of armor.
Guys, gonna let the dogs go and find out what they're after? I'm yelling this out the door.
I'm thinking leave them on. Help with the defense because right now we've only got 3 people on guard. The more time we have to get our armor on, the better off we'll be.
Okay, at the end of the round, there is a horrible baying sound, and great black hounds with flickering flames coming out of their muzzles suddenly burst through the door. It explodes into flames as they come forward, and Bombor realizes the sound he heard below was the sound of a door crackling and then being bashed down. The dogs at this point all go into a panic as the hellhounds are in sight, and we will roll initiative. Okay. Oh. Yeah. All right. Boom. Okay, any casting?
Not by me. I can't cast and then move. So
Correct. Okay. All right, Raymond is up first.
Raymond will delay.
Toothy Tyranno.
He is on hijink.
Okay, so let's just remove him from the fight.
And we're at 3 points of armor now, is that correct?
3 points, yes. Isk the Terrier.
Will delay.
Okay. War Dog.
Delay.
All right. So 10, 15, 20. All right. Okay, so one of the hellhounds runs down the western corridor and emerges at this point where the hunting dog can see it. It seems ready to attack. Hunting dog.
fuck.
Which hunting dog?
Like,
Yeah, let me see if I can.
I would say the hunting dog's ready.
Hunting dog's ready.
Unless anybody's got a better idea.
It's this hunting dog right now. It's the one in the room with the guys.
okay.
Okay. All right. Next hunting dog, readying to attack if anything comes near. Scandara.
Scandara, let's see. I think at this point she's probably going to exit the room because she's hearing the sounds of impending trouble.
Yeah.
How big is each square? Is it 10 feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. And she has a movement rate of. That's almost horrible with movement rate. What's
She
her
has a movement rate of 40 feet combat move.
Okay, so she's going to step out into the hallway, which is what, 5, 10, 15, 20 to get out into the hallway.
Okay.
And then she's probably going to sidle down this way. And then stop there. And so that's her movement. And so I guess she'll shoot anything which comes into view if something comes into view.
Okay, shoot anything that comes into view. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay.
Oriented to the left.
All right. So this fiery hound of hell runs back down this way and goes through the burning door and disappears. Okay. Zayadana, we can remove her as a combatant. Andravis.
I'm also going to step out. I'm going to step over here by Bombor.
Okay.
And I peek around the corner and I see a horrible thing and I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Make your shot.
All right. And there's no penalties, right? Or is there penalties because it's crowded? And I have precise shooting, so there's none. Is that correct?
There's no penalty. Yeah.
Okay. AC4.
AC4 is not enough. It bounces off the creature's fiery hide. Okay. We have a hunting dog over here. You said the hunting dogs are readying. Then we have a Terenius Orn. Terenius, you're up.
Okay, Terenius is going to run out of his room and loop around the hall and run down into the center to try to get somewhere up in there so he could potentially peek around the corner and cast a spell when they come in range next turn.
So Sorry, did you want to be here and looking across the palisade or across the atrium?
I don't think I'd be able to see them as they come down the hallway from there, though.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, okay.
So somewhere like right in that square, yep.
Got it. Okay. All right, so Haraeus, we can remove him because he's Aguilar. Okay, we got another hunting dog, still readying. Another hunting dog readying. Bombor.
Bombor is going to take his short bow and see if he can't nail that fiery doggy.
Okay, good call.
AC1 does not hit.
AC1 does not hit. That's correct. All right.
Would I still have can I still ready my holy water for throwing as my
Yes.
In lieu of my combat action?
Yes, you could. So you moved, and then you've got holy water.
Yeah.
All right. So Scavenus, we don't need to worry about.
He's healthy. He's around. Oh no, he's not. Never mind. You're right.
No, Scavenus, yeah, he's recovered.
Never mind.
Okay. All right. Next up is one of the Knights of the Winged Sun. So let's see which one. Actually, no. Next up is Bombor.
Bombor just went with the bow.
Bombor just went. Okay, so it is him. All right. So he proudly rushes for. He's going to charge forward and stab it with his spear. With his sword, rather. Oh, it was almost a natural 20. Okay, so the Knight of the Winged Sun runs forward, plunges a spear into the thing, but at the last moment, the creature backs away and he misses. Okay, Higlak is down. Castanus.
Castanus is going to put on another point of armor.
Okay. Avro. Avro's down, so we remove him. Okay, so we still got some hunting dogs. They're readying a war dog and another paladin. So this paladin, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So he will charge. Actually no, because he sees that it's ready for his charge, so he will not charge. He will ready to meet its charge if it attacks. He doesn't want to get bitten. Okay. War dog, Griffin Russell.
Griffin's going to put on another armor.
Okay. All right. So then it is this hellhound, and it opens up its mouth and it breathes fire.
Oof.
All right. So he has to make a blast saving throw. Let's see what happens to him.
Does the dog have to make a blast saving throw as well?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Oof.
He has the same name as my dog.
So let's see what happens to him. Oh, all right. So the fiery breath horrifically burns the paladin, and he stumbles over, fallen and incapacitated, possibly dead.
Oof.
All right. And anybody who was delaying, you can act now if you want. Otherwise, I'm going to advance to the next combat round.
Okay.
All right. Any casting? No? Okay.
No.
All right. All right. So first thing is my Hellhound, and it will step forward and it will breathe fire on the dog.
No.
All right, the dog fails its save. And is killed. All right, you guys hear a horrendous whimper from your red bloodhound as it is burned alive. The smell of dog meat fills the air.
No.
Okay, War Dog is up.
What about, did you skip over Raymond?
Raymond is up.
Okay. So Raymond with 3 points of armor, right?
4 points.
His helmet,
4 points.
his shield. So he'll be at AC 4.
Okay.
He is going to move out into the hallway
Okay.
right here.
It should be AC 5, right? 4 points of armor and shield.
You had 4 rounds where Raymond was in his room.
Okay, so he's at AC 5.
Yep. All right, got it. And anything else? Are you ready? Are you going on defense or anything like that?
Yes, and he'll go on defense. He's gonna prepare to cast next turn.
Got it. Okay. All right. Next up is Skandara the Red.
She's not terribly thrilled to be this close to the front, but she hasn't seen the fire yet, so she's not terribly spooked. So she's going to advance forward here and shoot the hellhound at the end of the hall.
Okay. So she. Okay. Make that shot.
Ooh, there we go.
There we go. There we go. All right, so the arrow impacts into its flesh as it begins to trot forward, and it gives out a howl of pain. Okay. Next up is the Knight of the Winged Sun. So he has been damaged, so that means it's lost its ready. So the Knight of the Winged Sun is going to charge forward. Tragic. Okay. So, all right, this hellhound is up, and it advances to here, and it attacks this hunting dog with its fiery breath. Very sad. And that hunting dog is killed as well. Okay. Next hunting dog. It's this guy here.
Skandara's going to tell him, actually, she's going to tell him, move over here.
You should be able to move the dogs.
Okay. She wants, because just in case somebody comes up that stairwell, she doesn't want to be the first thing it sees.
Yep.
She got a little nervous when that knight ran away.
Yep. All right. So Isk the Terrier is up.
This is going to move into the hallway with the war dogs.
Okay. All right. He is ferociously right next to them, ready for action. Okay. Tyrenius.
Tyrenius, so the Knight of the Winged Sun, he's just up there with the Hellhound, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Tyrenius is going to grab one of the leashes of a war dog since they're still tied there, right?
You don't need leashes. They're super well trained. They'll follow you. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to run up to the corner to the left of the map and peer around it so I can get visual on that creature. I don't want to be right out in the corridor.
Yep.
And I'm going to have the war dog in front of me to my left.
Okay.
So it's going to be protecting, I wanted to attack if that thing comes this way, and I'm casting next turn.
Okay, so guard dogs are able to be given a ready order, so he just kind of stays still and is ready to attack. He's on protect you orders.
Right. So I'm going to be expecting the other one to come around the corner potentially also. So I should be in position to get either one.
Okay, so you kind of want to face like that just in case.
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. Okay, hunting dog. All right, so this hunting dog,
Charge into combat.
yeah, it's going to run in. So someone roll for that hunting dog, please. Nope, very sad. All right, the hunting dog barks and bites, but it's not able to get a successful bite on the much larger hellhound. Okay, Castinus. Actually, we have a hunting dog that's in the room with Higlak and Haraeus on guard. Do you want it to go run outside, or is it
stay on guard?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Castinus is going to move down here, right behind Tyrenius, and bring bring the war dog with him. For some reason, the war dog cannot. I can't move him. But
okay, so where are you trying to go, Castinus?
I'll move the war dog over there, just in front where the other one is with Tyrenius.
Okay.
Yeah, left him stacked right there.
Okay, so 2 war dogs right there. Got it. All right. Next hunting dog.
Want to do a defend action on me, or prepare to defend me if anything happens?
Yeah, and I can. Yep, and I'll for my combat action, we'll defend Tyrenius.
And you're also defending Tyrenius. Okay, Andravis.
I'm going to shoot the hellhound.
All right.
AC 6.
AC 6 is a hit. What's your damage?
3.
3 points. All right. Okay, the arrow thuds into the hellhound's haunch. It gives a howl of rage. And okay, so it's this hellhound. Okay, so that hellhound that ran down into the first floor is doing stuff. And a hunting dog. Hunting dog is on guard. So then the next hunting dog is which one here? This one's also on guard. So then it is Bombor and Griffin.
All right. Bombor is, recognizing the fiery blast isn't even getting an attack roll in. So he's going to step up and attack with his mace.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh, come on.
Brutal. Okay, next Griffin is next. Griffin is next and last.
Can people squeeze by each other in this hallway, or is it too narrow?
So you can squeeze by Tyrenius and Castinus. You can't squeeze past the dogs because there's two characters in the 5 foot.
Okay. He'll just keep on putting on armor, I think. It's
okay, so he's up to 5 points of armor.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we go to the next round. Castinus, or Tyrenius, what are you casting?
I'm casting Mage Missile.
Excellent. Okay.
Did you have Raymond casting too, Sean?
And Raymond is going to cast Holy Circle.
Raymond is going to cast Holy Circle. Okay, got it.
That will contain Bombor in it too, right? It's a 10 foot.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Boom. Okay. So Skandara the Red is up first.
Okay, she cannot shoot into melee. So she sees that melee is going to be for a while. So what she's actually going to do is she's going to step into Tyrenius's room and hide.
She tries to get through the door, and the door is locked.
Oh, God!
Oh,
All right.
Awesome.
That's what I get for guarding your back.
Well, Tyrenius realizes that those dogs are going to burst through it anyway. It's not magic impenetrability, it's just magically locked.
She was getting ready for a backstab, and now she's
Very
just hanging out.
All right.
All right.
So you have a war dog up at 6?
Well, since you tried that, is that her? Does she have a combat action, or did that take her combat action trying the door?
No, that was her movement action. So you have a combat action still.
Okay, she'll prepare to shoot anything that she sees,
Okay.
and she's actually going to draw her swords, and she's going to attack anything that comes to this door.
Okay, got it. So she can turn and face. All right, and now your war dog friend, who's right here.
Yeah, can the war dog get into combat, or are there with a hunting dog and the
No, there's 2 people in a 5-foot corridor, so nobody can get in. You know.
Okay, so what he'll do is the hunting. Let's see, his movement is. What I'd like him to do is get up to the letter B, and ready, and then what that would allow, and then on the next, the knight would have had to declare. Yeah. Darn it.
He didn't. It's all right. I see what you're up to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he's ready to attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is. All right. So that hunting dog is on guard duty. Tyrenius, your mage missile goes off.
Oh.
So D4 plus 1.
Four points.
Nice. Okay. And that does electrical damage to it because you are an elemental of air wizard. Okay, that definitely hurt the Hellhound. It gives out a horrible bay and stares at you with raw hatred, elemental hatred. Okay. Next up, we have another hunting dog. This is the one right next to Andravis. So this is
Zelicus. I'm going to just have him. I'm going to say, "Hey, scooch in front of me." He's going to scooch in front of me.
Yeah.
And guard me.
So Tyrenius would have also be yelling over his shoulder, Castinus, expect something coming up that staircase behind us here to our left.
Yeah.
Which one is the staircase?
And has a staircase in it.
Ah, okay.
So I'm halfway expecting something to pop out right there behind Scandara.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why.
I know that's a hunting dog and Scandara in there.
That's why she tried to go into your room and.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
Ball game just bounced off.
Yeah.
So next up is this Hellhound here, and it breathes on Bombor. Give me a saving throw, Bombor. Blast saving throw.
And that's exactly what I figured was going to happen. Oh, come on.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Bomber going down.
So
Is that even with the Holy Circle? Does that matter?
actually,
It hasn't gone off.
hang on a sec. Oh, it hasn't gone off yet. That's right. Raymond. Yeah. Oh, all right. He takes 8 points.
So that brings him down to 0.
All right, so he's drops. Okay, so then the Hellhound steps forward and breathes on poor Zelicus.
Come on, buddy. Let's see. It's breath. Wait, blast breath.
Yep.
Come on.
Very sad.
Well,
No, not a single successful saving throw for you guys.
Miserable rolls.
Oh, poor Zelicus is cooked alive. Dies screaming, looking over at Andravis, wondering why his master let this happen to him.
Oh, man.
I might still try to save him. We'll see.
All right, next up, this Hellhound is going to come to here, and he will attack Andravis. So Andravis, give me a saving throw versus blast, please. Oh. Wow. Man, anytime you guys fight summon monsters, it's just brutal.
And I'm at 0.
And you drop to 0. Okay. All right. Just brutal. All right. let's go to the hunting dog. He's still guarding. Bomb bore is now down. War dog. Okay. So what did you want to do with this war dog?
How about fight the other direction? Because we have nobody there except for Raymond.
Yeah. Well, that's what on his turn, Castanus will order him to charge into combat with where Andravis is. Yep.
All right. Make the attack. Dog bite.
Really?
Wow, guys. All right. Another hunting dog. On. All right, we got a hunting dog back here with Scandara.
He's guarding.
You should probably see here.
He's going to attack anything that comes through the door.
All right,
Yeah.
Raymond's spell goes off. Okay. So,
Holy Circle.
yep. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'll put that. I've marked him, so we know he has a holy circle in a 10-foot radius around him. Okay, Isk the Terrier. Nothing? Okay.
No. Isk can charge into combat also with where the hunting dog just went.
You sure you want to do that? Because then, you've just put up a holy circle to protect against those creatures.
Okay. No, that's right.
Maybe send the other way and attack the other damaged hellhound. Can he reach it?
Or we'll have Isk move over here
guard.
and defend the door with Skandara.
Makes sense. Very good. Okay. All right. So this hellhound is up next, and it is going to attack the Knight of the Winged Sun with its fiery breath. He makes a saving throw. Let's see if someone will make a saving throw at some point. Nope.
No, it's
What says? Nope. It says he did.
Oh. Oh, okay. Cool.
They got some nice bonuses, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Paladin bonus. Okay. So he takes 7 points, which is not enough to kill him. He is at 1 hit point. So he screams in pain, but cowers behind his shield, and most of the flames don't affect him.
So we can remember that he can withdraw at the beginning of the next combat.
Okay. So he wants to withdraw at the beginning. In the meantime, he's going to attack. Boom. He hits.
nice. Finally, somebody hit.
He does. Does it not? Oh, it's weird. It didn't include the damage.
We had him attacking Raymond for some reason.
I see.
Strange.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. So his damage bonus is 5 points. Okay. All right. The hellhound he is fighting is looking badly damaged. That sword just sliced right into the same spot of its flesh that got electrocuted. It gives out a howl of pain. Castanus.
Well, I can't move into if I move into contact, the holy circle dissolves, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But you can shoot, correct? Is
But
that
you can,
correct?
you can shoot if you have precise shooting, but I don't think he does.
No,
He's not engaged with anybody.
there's a dog that's engaged.
Oh, is there a dog in there? Oh, okay.
Engage with him.
Just
Oh, never mind.
ask us when to move on the other side of me and at least give me some buffer zone from the instant death that will be coming.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
And defend.
All right. So at this point, Raymond hears the noise of a large quadruped bounding up the steps, and it leaps, and then he hears a yelp and as it rams against the magical barrier and is brought to a halt. Okay. So.
Oh wow.
Oh, the magic circle stopped him.
What happens? What's the game effect of the holy circle springing up around the other hellhound?
It has to fall back.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Then we got a hunting dog there. That's on the attack. So give me an attack with this hunting dog.
Is that you, Sean?
Yep.
Oh! All right. The hunting dog leaps forward and bites out the throat of the hellhound.
Nice.
And it pounces on top of it and gives a bay of proudness and looks back at you guys and wags its tail. All right. Then we have a hunting dog there who is guarding, and then we have a griffin. All right. Griffin, what are you doing?
He is going to step out into the hallway.
Okay.
And let's see, so that's 5, 10, 15, or yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, and he'll advance to about here. No one's going to get past him. And he'll go on full defense with his spear.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Next round. Okay. Raymond maintains his spell.
Yep.
Scandara.
She is going to step past Castinus.
Okay.
I'm sorry, past Tyrenius, point the other direction. And if that hellhound kills the dog, she's going to shoot it.
Okay.
And I'm maintaining the mage missile, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're maintaining it. Yes.
I was just reviewing the description, but I think it must be out of date. So
Why? What's the?
it doesn't say anything about sustaining it.
The duration is concentration.
Okay.
So that means you can sustain it. You can move at half speed.
No, I get it. I'm just looking at what's in the VTT. I don't think it's correct
Oh,
there.
it's not it's not current in the VTT at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Castinus.
Delay.
Okay. Let's see. That's a hunting dog. It's an Andravis.
Griffin can pull Andravis to someone in the hospital.
There's nobody to pull him to. Are there priestesses in the hospital?
I would assume maybe downstairs.
Well, there's a dog downstairs.
Yeah.
So for right now,
Okay. So the dog, you hear the dog goes running downstairs. So you're not sure where he is.
yeah, watch behind you, Castinus, and we've got dogs behind you.
You know, spot. That's where it's coming.
All right. And so this one has to, it does a fighting withdrawal back to here to get out of range of your nastiness.
Can Scandara shoot it as it pulls away from melee, or is it immediately out of sight?
No, she can.
Is that a flanking shot?
It would be a flanking shot, yes.
So that's +4? Or
+2 for flank.
+2. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Man. No one could accuse the Grey Brothers of having good luck, that's for sure.
Right.
All right, War Dog is up. This guy.
Let's see that one. He'll start moving at full speed and try to eventually come around and flank the retreating hellhound from the rear.
That's probably a little too sophisticated for someone who doesn't have a handler near him.
And he'll delay.
Okay. Hunting dog. Okay, so this hunting dog is up here. He's with his Knight of the Winged Sun. All right, Knight of the Winged Sun. Let's see. So all right, so they're going to circle around.
You can tell the war dog to follow the Knight of the Winged Sun. He can probably handle that much.
Yeah, you could say follow him.
No, I'm gonna bring him back, and we're gonna defend on that other staircase.
All right, Terenius, you're up.
I don't have visibility to anything to target right now. I need line of sight, don't I?
You do. So you can move 20 feet, but I think even with 20-foot move, you won't bring anything into line of sight right now.
Very true, very true.
You can delay until something comes into line of sight.
Yeah, so I guess I can't really... Can I ready or just delay? I guess readying doesn't really matter in this case because I'm in the middle of casting a spell.
You're concentrating on a spell. So you would do is you would ready to use your mage missile when something comes in line of sight.
Right. Yeah, so that's what I would want to do because I want to be able to act sooner because I'm usually like last in initiative.
Absolutely. You're ready.
So,
perfect.
I'm ready.
Point south, maybe?
Should I move? Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to come from that direction. Should I move back a bit?
Well, where you are here gives you line of sight right on that door.
True.
As soon
Yeah,
as it opens.
I have to stay there. All right, I'm just going to ready to unleash another mage missile that direction.
Okay.
Or we'll go with that.
All right, Griffin, what are you doing?
Griffin, if he can fit, he's going to actually go and he's going to go stand guard on the door by in. He can
5,
get
10,
through there.
15, 20. So it takes his full action to get there, so he's not currently on defense, but he's there.
Okay. I would like him to get as far. How far can he get and still be able to attack and be ready to attack?
He can get to there.
Oh.
Because he's in plate.
Yeah, he'll only go that far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next round. Oh my God, you literally can't make this up. All right, Isk the Terrier. Is he holding, I guess?
Is will ready for anything that comes through the door.
Okay, Terenius is readied. Raymond is concentrating. Andravas is bleeding. This hunting dog is ready. Scandara is... What is Scandara?
Up. So this dog over here on the left can't get any closer to Raymond, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So what she's going to do is she will scooch around over here, I guess.
Okay.
And duck it. Well, no. Yeah. And she'll point south, shoot anything that comes through the door.
Got it.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I had something else in mind and I completely spaced. Can I change that entirely?
Yeah,
So her movement is 40, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So she's going to go and advance up here. And can she do a double move?
She can.
Yeah, so she'll double move and get behind Raymond. So that way she's protected by the Holy Circle and she can still shoot.
No, if she attacks from within the Holy Circle, breaks the...
Then circle. Okay, never mind. Then I'll go with the other plan. Yeah. She's gonna go in this corner here.
Got it. All right, Caftinus.
Okay, Okay, so if Scandara and Griffin will stay and guard with Terenius that area, Castinus will start moving around with the other war dog and try to keep the Hellhound from leaving. So Castinus will move all the way to, he can move 40. So he'll move to there, and he'll bring the war dog with him. I can't move the war dog.
Oh, you can't move the war dog. Okay, sorry. I'll move him for you. All right, war dog comes up with you.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, Griffin.
All right, he'll go stand in the door now. And he's not doing full defense because that doesn't appear to have any benefit against breath. So he's just going to attack anything that comes through.
Okay. Well, the full defense would give you a +2 bonus to the save is about it. But you have to have a shield. So it didn't really help the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Do that then?
Maybe you should pour his water skin over himself.
His saving is so bad. He's gonna fight. Even with that, he has a 25% chance, and with my rolls, he has a 0% chance.
Right, that's right. Okay, so now we have another war dog. Well, we've already done him. So then we have hunting dog. Okay, so this hellhound burns open this door. All right, so Tyrenius, you go first with your shot. Your magic missile goes off. Three points.
3 points.
Okay, and then we have Griffin and a hunting dog both get their attacks.
Here goes Griffin.
Come on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a hit.
All right, Griffin hits, and Griffin says, "I've killed demons before." Okay, hunting dog.
Do I roll that one? I can roll that
Yeah,
one.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
What about this?
Isk is yours.
Yeah, Iska's right there. He can attack.
Go for it, Sean.
That is a miss. Isk bites at it, but isn't able to get a hit. Okay. Let's see. This war dog here is being held back. So he's on delay. So my hellhound, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
What initiative count are we at right now?
We're at 1.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I had readied an action to basically go, I guess never mind. That was halfway down anyway.
The problem that you ran into was you rolled a 6, so your ready turned out to be moot. The one term you were ready, you rolled really well.
Yeah. Yep. But I think I would have wanted to move back down the hallway a little bit, but
That's fine. Well, you can't move after you attack, so you attacked and then
even on spell, same thing.
even on spell, yeah. Oh. Oh, it's so sad. Okay.
Like a comedy of errors.
All right. So I guess he'll make his saving throw. Doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. Just doesn't matter. All right.
You're going to have to explain to me how whenever you're rolling for monsters, you roll insanely well. But rolling for our NPCs, you're just slaughtering our guys left and right.
I know. I don't know how it
So
works.
brutal.
All right.
Hey, Sean.
Well, now it cleaves onto the Bloodhound. Oh. Fails by 1. Very sad. Okay.
Hey, Sean, there's no reason for Raymond to maintain Holy Circle now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe you can staff me.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay. And anybody who hasn't acted wants to come off delay? All right. Castinus, you're up.
Okay, Castinus and the War Dog looks like he's right. They are going to ready. He's going to ready for anything that comes around to attack anything that comes around the corner.
Okay, got it.
Oh, so maybe you don't want to
All
drop that yet. I don't know.
Okay.
The Holy Circle.
Did Skenar take an action last round?
Yeah, she moved into position. She was ready to shoot anything. Oh, and
okay.
actually, she hasn't acted yet. So, well, I don't know if she still has that ready. As that dog comes into view from last turn.
She would still have her ready, yes. So go ahead and attack.
Oh,
All right. So the hound is going to breathe on you, Castinus.
Cassinus gets to attack him first.
With what? Because it's not coming into melee range.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's blast.
Yep. Oh. Wow. God.
have we made any?
No, you guys haven't made a single save.
Only the paladin did.
All right, so you took 11 points, Castinus. That puts you're down to 6 hit points. So you're still up.
Yep.
Okay. All right, hunting dog gets to attack down here. That's you, Griffin.
Oh, okay. Eat him. There we go.
There it is. There it is. Okay, that's actually a really fierce bite. The hellhound kind of isn't taking the hound seriously, and it gets a vicious bite into the haunch of the hellhound. Okay, and let's see, that one is all right. Isk the terrier is up.
I'll roll for him.
Oh, Isk misses. Okay, Scandara is up.
Well, since that hellhound didn't move into melee, I can shoot it again.
That's correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my ready from last turn, that doesn't affect this turn, or does it affect this turn?
You kept your ready from last turn. You used your ready. Now you're up.
That was one of the parts where I was a little bit shaky on in the rules. So.
Yeah.
And I think she's going to miss.
Oh,
EC3.
Yes, she does miss. Okay, Raymond.
Raymond will drop the holy circle and move up and staff Andravas.
Moves up to staff Andravas. Got it. Okay. All right. So Andravas will do your check at the end of the round. Okay. Tyrenius.
All right, Tyrenius is going to fire another mage missile at the hellhound right there in front of him.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. The hellhound dies as your mage missile blasts into it. Electricity courses over its body and it dies. Okay, Griffin is up.
Any chance Griffin can charge down the hallway? Probably not.
Oh,
We
no,
can?
'cause it's blocked. It's blocked.
So
Does he have a spear?
he does.
He could hurl a spear, charge forward and hurl, or move forward and hurl it.
Yeah, he'll do that. Oh, sorry, I grabbed him too.
Oh, there you go.
He's probably gonna go too far because I did not know how to let go.
Oh, it's fine. All right, so go ahead and throw your spear.
All right. Oops, I think I might have clicked the wrong one here. Oops, I rolled melee, but yeah,
Doesn't matter. Wow.
I killed it.
Incredible. All right, that is an awesome hit into the hellhound. No, this one hasn't taken a lot of damage yet, but it just did. And so the spear is actually broken in its body, and hot red ichor is leaking out.
Wow.
Awesome. Okay. I think that's everyone, unless somebody has something else that they are going to do.
Did the war dog with Castinus act yet?
It actually came earlier and it was readied, but the guy didn't close into melee.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, next round. Okay, this hunting dog back there. Raymond. So I guess Raymond will stick Bombor.
No, he's going to do Andravas.
He already did.
He already did.
Last round.
Okay, yeah. Then to Bombor.
Okay. All right. Then it is the Hellhound. Let's see. So, all right. Well, the Hellhound doesn't like that it's getting shot at by missile weapons because it's not in melee. So it thinks Castinus is almost dead, and its goal is to kill Castinus. So it's going to advance forward into melee range. So Castinus, take your attack. Oh, so close. War Dog, take your attack.
Yes.
Oh, all right. And damage from the War Dog's bite is D6 plus 2. And the War Dog kills the Hellhound just as it's about to breathe flame on Castinus. All right. Quiet settles over to the hospital. Healers come rushing upstairs. Mass panic ensues.
Oh, wow.
Let's see how our fallen are doing here. All right. So, Jonathan?
Yep.
Reduced to 0.
Yes.
What's your con modifier?
+1, I think. Let me double check that. Yes, +1.
Okay, then D6 hit die makes it +3. Exactly 0 makes it +8. And then level of healing magic 9. Not treated within, so -3, so +6.
Do you have a helmet?
No.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a helmet. All right, Jonathan, you're D20 +6.
But we can also use so we have two doses of horsetail with us, and so we can use it with one of the healers, I assume, in the hospital.
No, you have to use it in the round that you did it, so you didn't have a chance to do so.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, you were so close to an 18.
I know.
Oh, that's just brutal. All right, give me a D6.
Oh.
Luck is really just not on our side tonight.
No.
Oh, that's just brutal. All right, so you'll live because you just need to be healed to 1 hit point within a day, and you're at 0. And physically, you're fine, but the problem is that the heat and smoke have scorched and blackened your lungs. Your wilderness movement rate is reduced by 1/3. You can no longer force march. Your constitution is reduced by 1/3, and you have to rest every 2 turns. So that's pretty crippling. You should probably get that healed.
What's my recovery time?
1 week.
Who comes up with these rules?
Yeah.
Brutal. You guys, this is absolute shit luck for you all around. Okay, let's
And
check
we're
on
right about to go on a wilderness adventure, which is what I am built for.
I know. You can't make this up. All right, so Bombor is at +5, Constitution bonus nothing, hit points +9, -1 round 7, healing spell. Bombor is at +8. Give me a roll.
D20 +8 coming up. Oh my God.
Wow. All right, Bombor, give me a D6.
That's better.
All right, so Bombor, the flesh of one of your cheeks is pink and lumpy with a large burn scar.
If I'm conscious or if I'm not, somebody else will say it. Check on Zelicus.
Yes, all right, you guys go rush over to save Zelicus. Let's check on Zelicus. So Zelicus is at -1.
-4 hit points.
-4, okay. So That is going to put him at a -2. He has D8 hit dice, gives him a +2. Yeah, at this point, you can use Horsetail +4 healing proficiency.
Don't use the horsetail on the dog. Don't use horsetail.
No, we're not going to use on the dog.
Okay, +4 healing proficiency from the healer, so +7 treated with 100. All right, Zelicus is at +4. Oh, gee whiz, guys. Give me a D6. All right. So Zelicus, one of Zelicus's eyes melted in the heat. He now suffers a -2 to his missile attack throws.
He's a dog.
I mean, maybe he was a dog archer.
We could also staff the Knight of the Winged Sun that went down.
Yes, you can. So
Or both of them, actually.
yeah, they both
Looks like.
yeah. Okay, so one of them was reduced to -1. The other is in really bad shape because he was at 1 hit point when he went down. So we'll start with the one who has a better chance of survival. So let's see, he's wearing a heavy helm, 6, and then healing proficiency 9, magic 10, and -3. So he's at +7.
Somebody want to do it?
I'll roll it. It's fine.
You don't want me to do it.
None of us have had good luck, Jonathan.
19. All right, he's in shock. He recovers with 1 hit point, and the smallest finger on one hand was burned off. Very sad. All right, the other guy is only at +2. Oh, but he rolls a heavy 15, so he's going to be okay.
You see how this is going down. The NPCs are all turning out roses. Meanwhile, us and our henchmen are... Oh.
Yep, he has some ghostly visions of lost companions, but he wakes up. He's fine. Jonathan, meanwhile, I was like...
Well, I guess I need to go visit the temple and hopefully get this cured and hopefully roll really well there. So
Well, the matriarch comes pretty quickly since her hospital is on fire. So
I think it's time to level some charges too.
she comes to and she takes you into the illuminated pinnacle in the middle of the hospital to treat you. All right. So let's see how that goes for you.
I will try to be optimistic.
All right, now let's see. Level of spellcaster is +5. You're in a temple, +7.
And hopefully she doesn't hold a grudge.
You're still alive, so that's +12. Do you have any current side effects?
Just the one I just got.
Okay, so Jonathan, you're at D20 +12.
20.
Okay, so that actually went really well. All right, so go ahead and give me a roll on D6. Okay, no side effects. You open your eyes to a body made whole. You need a week of bed rest. So
We're gonna have a priestess with us on our trip. I can bed rest on the trip, right?
You could, yeah, you could if you wanted to, yeah. So, or you guys could just delay your trip by a few days. It's the 20th.
No, we need to get out of town.
Yeah, you're like, nope, can't delay in by a week. Okay. All right. So, all right, Andravis.
Can I study on the trip, or do I need to basically just do that uninterrupted for the entire day?
You can study on the trip if you're in a wagon that someone else is driving. So when you get to Sidonos, you can start studying.
Okay.
You can't study while you're riding.
Well, can we get a wagon for our trip with the prefect?
I can do that.
Yeah, you could do that if you want.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll be riding in the wagon.
You'll
And
move slower, but yeah, you can do that.
Electronians would be happy to pay for a wagon to have a conveyance that allows them to study.
or what we could do is we could hire a barge and have the barge go at the same rate as the horses on the water.
Barge couldn't keep up with horses going upriver.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so Bombor is at 1 hit point. We need 1 week of rest. Okay. So I assume you guys tell the matriarch what happened and everything as there's an inquiry.
And that we're certain that it's Mentinus Cave, who the prelate Ramus promised us was our most ardent fan and was cured of lycanthropy.
She says, "This is a serious accusation you level against one of our most prestigious citizens."
Yep.
Yep. Oh, we have a dissertation, or not dissertation,
confession.
I forget the proper word.
From Abimbola, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
A testimony.
She says, "I believe you need to take this up. You need to take this up with the prelate. I'm sorry. You need to take this up with the patriarch. The temple of the hearth fire is not going to interfere in matters of the solar citadel. If you don't feel you've gotten justice from the patriarch, then you will have to take it up with the inquisitors of the Temple of Justice."
Juras.
Yes. Okay.
And I'll thank her
Brutal.
profusely, but
Of course. She says, "Clearly the gods had more intended for you because they brought you back with great grace." Okay. All right. So,
That was brutal.
yep. All right. So we want to advance the clock.
Well, if we wait a little bit, that might allow some of our hijinks to reveal something.
That is correct. Your hijinks will. So neither Arya nor Toothy thinks the hijinks will be finished by the 24th. They need more time.
Yeah, I figured that.
I mean, I'm all for hitting the road. I mean, though, because we need to get this, because the world's falling apart, and I don't know that we want to linger. If we got a wagon, I can. So I got injured on the 21st. We're gonna be leaving on the 24th. So I'll be hailed by the 28th. We'll be just outside of Ciudadanos, or not far from I'll be well before Turos 10.
Okay.
So I don't think we should delay. Although I think we should probably visit the the Temple of the Winged Sun about the Hellhounds.
All right. So you guys want to go through? So on the 22nd, do you want to go see the Temple of the Winged Sun?
I would recommend it. I can be restrained because I'm a little bit ticked off having my throat burned.
Mm-hmm.
Can we have can we leave a word for our network of spies to send a rider after us?
Yes.
Maybe we could do something like that. If we're forced to leave before everything comes to fruition, they could at least send word ahead for us.
So you could, in other words, leave Arya and Toothy behind, and then they could come and join you after they finish.
Well, were they going to be the funnel for the information coming from the network of spies that I had recruited?
No, that's separate.
Yeah.
Those report to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So either way, I suppose we could leave them behind. I don't know. I'm asking Sean and Jonathan if that's what they want to do, or I was thinking specifically about the street urchins doing our carousing. Have a point of contact with someone semi-reputable that can then write up a letter for them and send it on ahead to us to follow us up. I don't want to choose for the others.
I think that both Toothy and Arya will probably, if they're, depending on what happens, we might be gone a little while, and so maybe they have to lay low after their hijink. Maybe they choose to do carousing, or maybe they choose to do another one while we're gone.
Okay, so you're going to have them stick around, and
that's. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? It's only two. It's two of the henchmen.
Yeah.
you know.
I'm okay either way.
I'm going to say, I don't like the idea of leaving them behind on their own to get trashed while we're not there to see it happen. But the flip side to it is this is what they do, that they, I'm okay with it because this is what they do.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be as drawing a threat like we are. I mean, they're just a couple of, skulkers skulking around.
Right.
Okay, so we'll
Who may or may not be known for their affiliation with us. So.
get another card.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to talk to the patriarch, or should we just let it lie for now?
Are we gonna change anything in 3 days?
No. I'm okay waiting.
Yeah.
We just know that we do not have a friend in the tower.
Well, and think about it this way: if we are successful on this great mission, we will have an extremely powerful ally who can just bulldoze those idiots. So I'm kind of the opinion of like, let's get on the mission and let's make some true friends rather than like buzz around the flame.
Sounds good to me. Like I said, I could be
works.
talked off the ledge.
Okay. Nice. So,
Here, Alex.
yes.
What sort of hijink would it be if we commissioned graffiti? Specifically, if we had somebody write like "Death to the Rats" all over, all over the quarter where Mentinus lives.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And also, don't admit this cafe is a rat. That too,
Yeah, exactly. Just have people like splatter stuff all over the walls.
Yeah. So that is a slandering. So you can spread lies and rumors to reduce someone's influence. Yeah.
But it's not slander if it's true.
Exactly. Maybe, hey, Willie, maybe we have them do that. Maybe we have your group do that when we're out of town.
Yeah, I think there's no reason why they can't do both. They could be lingering around in the bars, and they could, as they're just kind of strolling around, start a smear campaign. I don't know the word.
They have to pick one or the other, so you have to choose.
Well,
We don't have to pick it now. I mean, because they're already on one. But
yeah,
if we could maybe get them with it.
Yeah, I think maybe we could do that, especially if we're leaving town. Let's just stir up the pot while we're gone, while we can't be gotten hold of. Maybe that might be a good idea. Once we're safely out of their grasp, like have them hold off a couple days and then do it.
Perfect. Okay, and you're going to have all of them go to slandering.
Yeah, I think so. And
hilarious.
As I read the rules for slandering, it sounds like it's more about trying to gain influence in the Senate and that kind of thing. But I think this still seems like it makes sense.
Yeah. It still makes sense. I'll take it into account in terms of the reaction from the other people, the other NPCs. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good there.
Who's that? No.
Mentinus Cave doesn't want to yield his hold over the city.
Right.
No, I don't want to give up.
I don't want to. All right. Awesome. Okay, so you're not going to go see the patriarch. You're just going to lay low.
Yeah, they've talked me off the ledge.
All right. Very good.
Good night's sleep, my tipper cools.
Let's advance to departure day then, see if anything happens.
I would like to see if we can get any additional military oil or anything else. If we're going to get a wagon, might as well try to carry along a few extra casks or flasks and supplies and so forth. How difficult is it to get hold of things like holy water?
You just use the equipment availability table. So it will depend on how much Castins has already purchased this month as to whether there'll be more available right now.
Oh, sure.
So
I can't think of a lot of other stuff that Tyrannius would want to travel with, but things like that seem like we're always kind of running low on some of that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
And Caston has just put up and says, I have you on mute trying to get her back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Well, let's just defer that part of the discussion until later then.
Yeah, we'll assume Castinus handles the shopping. So he gets a wagon and supplies. Yeah, we don't need to.
Yeah, like I feel remarkably under-equipped from Tyrannius's perspective, but I haven't really seen much that jumps out as something I really need to get. So,
right.
if I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Right. All right. So something does happen on the day before your trip, though. Whoa.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh.
09.
Yeah. Okay. So as you guys are out shopping for your wagon and other supplies, you are surprised to see that a bard on a stool on a street corner is serenading passerbys with songs of the glory and valor of the Grey Brotherhood. Yes. So the song is called "The Sinister Stone of Saqqara," and he is singing about your brave deeds and how you saved the entire realm. He seems to be really confused because a lot of the references are to your parents and how they've come out of retirement and along with their children, and it's like this very sort of adorable family tale. But the people are really into it. So, okay, that's it. That's your encounter. Not bad.
I'm going to toss this guy a gold and tell him to keep singing.
He says, "I will, sir." Oh, no, it's not. Okay. He looked at your hand and then he was like, "Oh no, okay."
Oh no!
I'm missing fingers.
No, you're not. You had it fixed.
No. Then it got hit again while it was down in the thing. I've got 3 fingers missing.
Didn't you go to the temple?
No, you did.
Not
You
yet.
went to the temple and got it fixed. You weren't here that session.
Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah,
Yep.
Apparently I went to the temple and got it fixed.
Yep.
Surprise.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I mean, the sigil is on my shield, so,
Is the sigil on your shield? And so you're carrying the sigil?
Yeah.
Okay. So then he just kind of stopped singing. He's like, "I thought you only had half a hand."
I got better.
Amazing. And then he says, "The regenerating barbarian, Higlak." And he goes back into singing. Glorious. All right. Well, we advance to the 24th. And on the morning of the 24th, you gather at the appointed place of departure, which would be the, I suppose it would be the, I guess it would be the south. Yeah, the south gate. Yep. All right. And when you arrive with your wagon and your, there are some mounts waiting for you as well. We'll assume you've managed this in the background, coordinated the logistics. And you see you see the prefect, who you've never seen before. And he's on his horse. He has 6 prefectural guardsmen with him. all wearing plate armor and on fine-looking horses. They're cataphracts with composite bows, lances, swords, shields, cool gold face mask armor. The prefect himself doesn't immediately make eye contact with you as you approach, and he kind of like is looking down and mumbling to himself a little bit. He looks to be about 44 years old, but he just has this weary look of a man who's been to hell and back. And as you approach, he says, "No, I'm not going to kill them. No, I'm not going to kill them. Shut up. Shut up. No. And then he kind of looks up at you and he's like, well met, Grey Brothers. My wife and I are very grateful that you're accompanying us to this sacred shrine. Yes, I am grateful. Yes, I should be great. No, I don't want to keep talking to you. Shut the... Does no one else hear them? No one? The guards all kind of like look really uneasy and they move a little bit away from the prefect. And the lady says, it's okay, dear. It's okay. And he says, all right. Well, I guess we should head off. Okay, no, it's not a bad omen. Shut up. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, we'll offer appropriate obeisances and say we are.
Okay.
Indeed.
Fantastic. All right, so we'll stop there, and we'll pick up next session with you guys trekking off with the prefect towards Saidanos, and then Turos Tem, and then the Buried Temple, or not the Buried Temple, the Elven Shrine.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. Very good.
Well, I'm glad I got through the scorched lungs. I was.
Man.
Glad you survived.
Yeah.
I was starting to suspect that those dogs kept breathing on us and we kept missing, that we were going to end up wiping, and it was not going to go well.
It was looking grim. Yeah,
we had
it was looking grim.
String of very bad rolls.
If you hadn't had the dogs there, it would have been a party wipe. So
I need to go back through and see how many dogs we lost. I think it was 3 or 4.
We lost a lot of dogs.
yeah.
But we got Zelicus back. He is so battered right now. He's scarred. He's lost an eye.
Yeah. So that we would have wanted to replace some of those dogs before we left, right? Did we talk about that? Did we just gloss over that?
No, you didn't mention that. You said wagon and holy water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
well, both of our war dogs survived, I think, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just a couple of the hunting dogs.
with Cass somewhat distracted right now, I think we short-circuited a bit of our planning session, so
yeah, it's fine. You guys are
okay with us figuring that out.
Mules and hunting dogs, no problem.
And I assume that we're going to have some sort of height-appropriate mount for Bombor. And being a dwarf,
he'll be on a mule.
Yeah, and we since Cassius has driving, if he's driving the wagon, we can probably keep pace with the horses, right? Or somewhat close.
Yeah, you'll be able to keep pretty good pace on the road. Yeah, 24 miles a day.
It's 24 miles a day. Is our normal? Okay. Will that be the pace when we're recovered and switch over to all horses as well, or does that go? Do we go faster?
No, all horses would be 36 miles a day.
Okay.
Good session. Well, we finally got off of the 10th of Anethelin. We were stuck on the 10th of Anethelin for like 3 weeks.
It was a long time. Yeah, and we finally got out of town too. We had a feeling we were going to get attacked, and we were.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Well, it's good to know that we got all of our bad rolls out of the way now for next mission.
I got a bridge to sell you, Sean.
That's cute.
You forgot about our battle with the were-rats, where we also had a lot of bad rolls. But this now, by the time we depart, the only ones who are down is me, I think, and so we're almost full strength.
Yeah.
But by day 4, we'll be at full strength again. So, yeah, it'll be good.
Well, good session, guys, and we'll play again in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Can't wait.
See you then.
Awesome. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, gentlemen.
See you guys.